Teacher Sylvia is my name. Don't forget that I come from Madam Sylvia Ministries. And today I'm here to teach all the pupils of Uganda that study security. Keeping order in our country is very, very crucial. Talk about the regulations in school. We talk about the rules that govern an institution like your school, where they tell you don't put on shoes, where they don't tell you don't put on dirty shoes. You should not carry phones to school. They talk about so many things. And so you need to abide by all those rules. Now, to the level of Uganda, that is our country, we have what we call the law. This is a system of rules that people have to obey. The police, the courts, these ones help us to enforce the law and order in our community. But then people choose to do what they think is right. But the moment they find out that it is illegal or unlawful, they are going to, you'll be in trouble because you have to face the law. Down here are the offenses that people commit. I want you to learn them so that you don't drive yourself into trouble. One of them is kidnapping. What is kidnapping? This one is the same as abducting. You take away someone by force. You tell him, let's go together, but it's not his choice. You even cover his face so that he may not be able to see you, and you take him to a place where his relatives don't know. That is kidnapping. That is child abuse. If you choose to mistreat your child because you are the father, you see how these children are treated. That is child labor. It is child abuse. So you don't need to do that. There's what we call defilement. You make someone impure. Remember, this is a person that was born with virginity, and you try to force her into sex. You defile her body, you spoil her body. She's underage. When I say underage, that is below 18 years. We have arson. What's arson? That is setting fire to property. You burn a building, you burn someone's property, that is an offense. We have vandalism. This is an action of deliberately destroy someone's property. Do you see those men? I don't know what annoyed them. And then what they decided to do is to destroy people's property. This can be a building, and you pull it down, you destroy it. What's rape? Rape is also another offense. Forcing someone into sex. If someone doesn't want and he tells you, I don't like this, I don't love you, and then you say, no, I'll cover your face so that you don't, cover your mouth so that you don't shout, and then you force him into sex. That's very bad. Driving under the influence of alcohol. Many of our parents drive after they've drunk. That is very dangerous. If you are caught, that's an offense. You'll have to face the law. They take you to court and then you explain. What prompted you to drive after you had drunk? You need to answer. That's mob, disorderly group of people who are angry and violent. Maybe you saw someone stealing and you say, oh, you've been caught. Let's try to discipline you. Let us try to punish you. That one is done by the people in charge of that, and that is the police. What do we call that? Manslaughter. That is killing someone unintentionally. You didn't intend to kill someone. Maybe you were playing with daddy's gun, or you were playing with a panga, and then someone dies. This is genocide. What is genocide? That's a crime of killing people in big numbers. You deliberately kill a large number of people. You see, those ones are all dead, and they've been killed intentionally. They were killed on purpose. It's not an accident. They did it deliberately, and other people lost their lives. We have burglary. What do we mean by this? That is an act of breaking into someone's house. You break into someone's house forcefully because you want to steal. You want to take property out of the building. We have shoplifting. What is shoplifting? That is the act of stealing from a shop. You say there are people that pretend to be buying, but they don't have money. So what they decide to do, those people that wear funny clothes because they have where to hide what they've stolen. Pickpocket. Never say pickpocketer, but then instead say pickpocket. These are the people that steal money or phones from the pocket. That is also very bad. When you are on the queue, you are on the line, and then you push yourself because you want to steal. Have to be very careful because we've got so many pickpockets around. We have robbery. That's type of theft. Don't steal. People steal. Yes, they have guns, they have weapons that they use. Some of them, again, break into banks and they steal money. That is robbery. Some of them cover their faces so that they may not be recognized. That is very bad. We have sexual assault. This is an attempt to rape, or you touch someone, private parts. You try to touch someone's breasts. Sexual assault that you should never do. Do you see that gentleman? That can be your teacher, your neighbor, your dad. Those ones who are silly. Now we have the infant side. This is the act of killing a baby, killing an infant. Maybe because you don't have money, you don't have food to feed it on, and so what you decide to do is to kill him. To kill it. That's very bad. Don't tell me this is my baby, so I know what to do with it. No, that's a lie. Impersonation. That is when you try to look like another person. You say that gentleman that wants to look like your president. He has everything. He has the heart. Yeah, he looks like your president, and that is that's a crime. There's murder. That is killing someone. You want him to lose his life, and you say no, let him die, and then you kill him or her. No. And this is even a sin in heaven. In God's language, you'll not be able to go to heaven if you do that. Intruders, don't go to someone's place without an intention. You say, let me pass here, let me go. This is trespassing. If you are an intruder, you go to a place where you're not wanted. People don't know you. Why do you go there? Why do you go there? Yeah, trespassing is the same as we saw that someone who was going to a place where he's not wanted. Yes, this one is trespassing. You throw the ball over someone's fence and then you try to get in and find it. That's bad. You have to ask for permission. Yes, seek permission from the neighbor. If you're asking for direction, do that wisely, but don't go to people's places. A criminal is the one that has committed a crime. If you've committed a crime or you've done something wrong that is illegal, you've done something that is unlawful, you're a criminal. Now you see that person who is stealing. Bribery is also one of these. So when you try to accept money from someone, you accept money because you want him or her to forgive you. You're breaking the law, but you give the money to someone. You don't have a driving permit. And then you choose to give the money to someone so as to forgive you. No. You cannot kill someone and then you say no. Illegal drug trade. You're selling drugs. Is it acceptable? Is it legal? I've told you, when you do something that is not done according to law, that is illegal or unlawful, and then done according to law, that is legal. Yeah, we don't want you to face the law. Don't go to court. CCTV camera, you've seen this everywhere in this country. Closed circuit television in full. This one records equipment. It's like a video. You try to steal, you try to do something wrong. This one has direct connection, so you'll be seen. Gallows. We have the abattoir where we slaughter the animals from, and if it is you're facing death sentence, that is what we call gallows. And it is gallows, never gallows. That is where you're hanged from. There's death penalty. You've seen where you're hanged from, where you're killed from. That is gallows. Yes, there's one that is not pardonable. One crime. That is capital offense. That you have to face death. You see, something that you did is unpardonable and they are not going to arrest you. Warrant of arrest. This is an order. You see the order, the document? That's an order from the magistrate directly to the police. If you committed an offense, you're going to see these people coming to you. Yeah, you're going to see the police coming with that document, which has been issued by the magistrate. We have handcuffed. Yeah, this is, you can see that chain that they've used to join those two hands. You're not able to run away. You'll not be able to escape. You cannot walk freely. You've already been accused. Who is this judge that works in the chambers? That's a public officer. appointed to decide cases in a law court. Yeah, you must know some good English. You must have studied history for you to remember what another person said. Yeah, you must have God. You must know much about God. That's why we study history, divinity, English, and all that. We have a docket. What is this? This is a list of cases that are going to be listened to, that are going to be handled for trial. We have a program. When we have a function, we have an agenda in a meeting. So in court, we have what we call a docket, list of cases. We have a defender. This one protects, defends. This is very easy. You defend someone. You are a defender. We also have defenders in court. We have the accused. Someone can accuse you of having done something wrong, so you'll be arrested, you'll be brought to court, you are accused of something, but you're not convicted yet. These are two different things. When you are accused, they can set you free if they find out that you're innocent. You never committed the offense. So we have the Chief Justice. Chief Justice is above all other judges. He's the head of the judiciary. Judiciary means all judges in a country. So if you are the head of all those, you are the Chief Justice. We have a gavel. This one usually comes in wooden form, which is hid on the surface, that you see that surface there, to call for attention in court. Yes, people talk and they make unnecessary noise. Some of them exchange bitter words. And so what the judge does is to call for order in the court. We have a witness. This is a person that has evidence because he saw something happening, and so he's there to tell what he saw. He's a witness. You've already seen this even at the scene where accidents have taken place, and then they are able to tell, to explain what exactly happened. Remand, the judge will hear the case, and then if they need more information, they're going to tell this person to go back to prison, and then they will bring them again for another hearing. So that person, that is what we call remand. Convicted is when you committed. Remember, we say there's accused and there's also convicted. Yeah, if you're convicted, that means you're guilty. You're guilty. You committed the offense. Yeah, there's no doubt. You did it. You're convicted. Even ladies do that. Don't tell me it's only men. Even women commit crimes. If you're innocent, then you are guiltless. Yes, you did not commit the offense. You never committed the offense, so they are going to set you free. You are blameless. You are blameless. Somebody was accusing you of doing something, but then they found out that you never. So we have an advocate. This is a lawyer. He's a lawyer. This one is here to defend you. This one is studied law, and he knows how to defend. He will be there to protect you. Yeah, another name, another word is advocate. So if they find out that you are innocent, you are blameless, they are going to release you. To release is to set free or to free someone. And you say he was released, he was freed. Freed, you say the word, you write the word free and you add their D. Yeah, you were freed, you're set free because they found no guilt. We have jail. If you're convicted, you'll not be set free. You have to go straight to prison. Another word for prison is jail. You'll go to jail. We don't mind whether you're very smart enough, whether you have wives, whether you are a manager. Once you commit a crime, that is where you'll go. We have this small room at the police station. At the police station where they have to take you after you've been arrested for a few hours. You're meant to be there for a few hours or a day. That is where they will keep you. Is it so safe? Is it so clean? And you say, I'll have to commit crimes so long as I go to that place that is clean or I sleep alone. Never do that. It's not a good place. It's not safe at all. So these magistrates, these ones work. These ones work at the village level in our community. Those are magistrates, and when there are many, we all know collective nouns, we say bench. We have what we call oath. This is a promise. Yes, a promise that you make in a formal promise. Yes, to do something in court. Yes, we've seen the swearing in of the president. He's given a book of that kind, and then they tell you, promise us that you will not break any of the laws. So I'm promised to do this. I promise to tell the truth. We have a surety. This is a person who promises to be responsible in case the accuser escapes or doesn't show up in court. There's what we call bail. I hope you've seen that money there. To bail out someone is to temporarily release him or her on condition that he pays some money. Yeah, a counsel, these are two. One is one is a verb and another one is a noun. For verb, you say counsel, you advise. Then we have a counsel as a noun. This one is a legal advisor. You need advice from people. How are you going to answer some questions? Because things are very tough in court. We have a client, we have a customer in a shop, we have a pupil in the class, so we have a client in the lawyer's, on the lawyer's side. Yeah, a lawyer waits for a client, and then a client goes to a lawyer for help. That's the lawyer who studied law to defend people. He's an advocate. Even the government has people to defend them. That's why we say attorney. We have trial. This is a formal examination of evidence by the judge before the jury. You know that jury is a selected people that have been chosen to listen. The judge can't do it alone. Yes, there's a group of people that listen. If you are charged, that means you're charged with. That means they've already examined and they're telling you what you have committed. So you are judged with murder, with defilement. What is perjury? Perjury is telling untruth in court, telling lies in court. That is already a sin, telling lies. Defendant, this is the person that has been accused. You appear in court and they say there's a claimant, there's an accuser, there's a suer, there's a complainant, somebody who has taken the case to court. He's accusing you. You are the defendant. You are the wrongdoer. You are the accused. Adjourned, this is the same as postponed. This is the same as extend to a further date. That means they're going to hear this again. It has been adjourned to January 2024. That means you're going to come back on that date. It has been adjourned. A juror is one of the other people we said. One member of the jury is who we call the juror. These ones are selected. You see, they are not dressed like judges, but they've been chosen to hear, to listen. And these people must be honest, must be trustworthy. That's the jury we talked about. And when he's only one person, he's a juror. When there are many, that's a jury. Evidence is proof. Are you sure you're telling us the truth? Are you sure you saw? Have you amassed enough evidence? Don't tell lies. Be sure you have proof. You saw Madame Sylvia stealing a goat. Are you sure you saw her? And then, if you don't have proof, then your case will be dismissed. We have what we call a verdict. This is a decision that has been made. After hearing the case, then they are going to make a decision. That is the verdict. It's what we call guilty. That is when you are convicted. We've already said this. If you're found guilty, then you are convict. You are convicted. Behind bars, you're already behind bars. You're already in court, in jail, in prison. Conviction. Don't we always talk about the Holy Spirit that convicts us of our sins? So there's conviction in court also. Someone who tells you did it, you did. That's a noun. And even ladies commit crimes. Yeah, they do. Some of them kill their spouses. Some of them kill their children. There are so many that have stolen. And so what you do, you face prison. That is prison. They have a nice uniform. I pray hard that I don't go there. People act in anger. And then you say, let me kill the... Don't fight at school. Don't fight at school. Don't kill. You saw the manslaughter, imprisonment. That's the noun got from... the word prison. If you go to prison, then you have been imprisoned. And that is imprisonment. You are sentenced. You are imprisoned There are people that face life imprisonment the rest of your life. Who is a jailer? This is a person that is in charge. We have a conductor or conductress in a taxi or on a bus. Now we have these people, two gentlemen you see in blue. Those ones are the jailers. They are in charge of the jail. The other ones are the prisoners. Yes. Thank you so much for listening to me. Let me hope you've learned something. I never studied law. I'm a teacher, but I need to teach you this. That's why you need to love a teacher. Let's meet again. God bless you. Please subscribe, and we still have more on the way.